Have you ever wondered where surnames came from and why they are needed? When a person has no hereditary, civil or property rights, they can easily live without a surname. However, the development of the economy, administration, taxation, bureaucracy, as well as issues of inheritance and civil identification made the appearance of surnames inevitable among different peoples at different times. Azerbaijanis are no exception. Assalamu alaikum, this is Finn and today we'll talk about Azerbaijani surnames, a concept that was completely alien to my ancestors just 200 years ago. We'll discuss how they gradually replaced the traditional Arab-Muslim system of self-identification and the path they took from a form imposed from outside toward the search for national identity. A surname is a hereditary family name that indicates a person's belonging to a particular lineage, originating from a common ancestor. In a narrower sense, it's simply a family name. The more economically developed a society was, the earlier surnames appeared there. In the cities of northern Italy, they were known as early as the 10th, 11th centuries. In Scandinavia, only in the 16th century. In the British Isles, the process stretched for almost 600 years and was completed only by the 17th century. For instance, the English king Henry VIII introduced surnames to streamline tax collection. If a village had several Johns or Stuarts, a surname helped to distinguish them. This was convenient both in administration and in everyday life. Before the 19th century in Azerbaijan, surnames in the modern sense didn't exist. How were people named? Within the Muslim tradition, the Arabic identification system was used. The higher a person's status, the longer and more formal their name. If I had been a nobleman, I would have been Ismail ibn Nariman ibn Hussein ibn al-Esker al-Bakuvi. If an ordinary townsman, Ismail ibn Nariman al-Bakuvi. Here, ibn means son of and Nisba al-Bakuvi indicated the place of birth or residence. Under the influence of European Enlightenment and Russian bureaucracy, Azerbaijanis began to adopt surnames, primarily among the intelligentsia and upper classes. Typical endings for males, zade, i, oğlu, for females, gızı, and universal ones, li, lu, or lack of any endings at all. Among common folk, people still relied on names and nicknames, for example, Ismail the Bold, Ali the Lame, and so on. With the arrival of the Soviet power, surnames with Russian endings, Ov, Ova, Ev, Eva, became widespread. Mehmet turned into Mamedov, Ali into Aliyev. After regaining independence, Azerbaijan showed renewed interest in reviving national forms of surnames. In the 1990s, a law was passed allowing endings to be changed free of charge. However, the process has been slow. On average, about 2,500 people a year make changes. Mostly it is young people. The middle and older generations are less inclined to change their surnames, either out of habit or because of bureaucratic hassle. All documents must be updated. A personal example, I myself haven't changed the ending of my surname yet, but in the birth certificates of my 3 children, the form Fatalisoy is used instead of the Soviet-era Fataliev, where soy is a Turkic word for roots, lineage. A full Azerbaijani name consists of 3 elements: surname, first name, and patronymic. Patronymics are formed simply by adding to the father's name oğlu, if son, and gızı, if daughter. Azerbaijani surnames are generally formed from the personal names of ancestors who first adopted the surname, the names of villages or towns where they lived, and their occupations or nicknames. Fath in Arabic means victory, conquest, while Ali is the name of the Prophet's son-in-law, highly revered among Shiites. Thus, the surname Fataliev originates from Fath Ali and Russian ending Yev, not from fatalist as it may seem at first glance. A surname helps to understand the origin of its bearer, but it shouldn't turn into an instrument of ostentatious patriotism. Proposals such as obligatory adding the ending AZ by analogy with internet domains are hardly productive. The ending of a surname is not a measure of love for the motherland. It's important to remember surnames reflect the rich cultural heritage and diversity of the people. For example, in Azerbaijan, the popular ending zade, though of Persian origin, is widespread among Iranian Azerbaijanis as well. This serves as a bridge that mentally connects a people divided 200 100 years ago. Unity is built not on unification, but on respect for diversity. The main resource of any country, and Azerbaijan is no exception, is its citizens. The more diverse they are, the richer and stronger the state becomes. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, hit the bell, leave a comment and share with your friends. By the way, the video is also available in Russian, and remember, there is no good or bad culture. There is simply another culture. Salamat kalın.